Friday, February 7th, daily vlog episode number 40. 40 days in a row, and today we have the best episode yet. We're doing tile and grout and carpet in a commercial restaurant, and it is amazing how much better we're able to get this. You're not going to want to miss this one, so go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment below of your favorite part, and don't forget subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Thank you so much for watching. Here we are at the first one, and we got 3 vans here. Not because it needs 3 vans, but it's just a lot more fun. Plus we're all rolling to different jobs right after this. Obviously this is our local Pizza Hut in St. Mary's, Georgia. So we are doing the carpet and the tile and grout here, and you can see Lyndon and Thomas preparing all the tables and chairs. Basically you can see the carpet there too, really dark, but there's Cole with the double thumbs up. Sonny's here, so we got everybody here except for Angela. And first thing we do obviously is put all the tables and chairs up, and then I'm just showing you guys through. It's a really small Pizza Hut compared to some, but there you can see around the tables for sure what the carpet is supposed to look like, and then of course what it does look like. It's a glue down, commercial glue down carpet. We've cleaned it, I don't know, many times. We're doing all this tile and grout as well. It looks like wood, and you can see right down in there there's quite a bit of grease and grime. It's a really pretty floor, and it hides the grease really well. Little known fact, I actually used to work at Pizza Hut delivering pizzas for a couple of years while I was active duty Navy on shore duty. It was the first real part-time job I had while I was active duty. I went from there to waiting tables at Sonny's Barbecue, and then eventually to waiting tables at Ruby Tuesdays. So you can see Thomas here slipping and sliding around using the 15-inch counter-rotating brush machine for agitation of the solution that we put down. It's an alkaline, premium alkaline tile and grout cleaning solution, and he just agitates that into the tile and grout with that awesome counter-rotating brush machine. I apologize for the camera work. It's a little bit shaky today, but bear with me. We sped this up quite a bit because we were at this job for about an hour and a half. So Cole is going to, well, he's putting down the pre-spray right now, really heavy. We boosted the carpet cleaning pre-spray with several different things to try to cut through the grease, and you can see Sonny using our Cimex to agitate the preconditioner into the face yarn of the carpet. This is the first time we've ever used the Cimex for this restaurant. We have used it at several other commercial restaurants that we clean and had good results, but I thought it'd be fun to try it out today at the Pizza Hut. You can also see that in addition to agitating the tile and grout with the counter-rotating brush machine, we're also using a little brush on a stick. That's the technical term, brush on a stick, and that is used for getting basically up into the edges and the corners where we can't really get a good fit with the counter-rotating brush machine. So as soon as we finished preconditioning and agitating that preconditioner into the face yarn of the carpet, Cole went ahead and began to do the hot water extraction here with the titanium swivel wand. It's a Dang Pro wand, 4-jet, 8-flow, and for the carpet cleaning nerds that are watching. But you can see the steam pouring out the side of the wand. It turned out really good, but there were a few areas that it just didn't cut through like we were hoping it would. So we ended up going back over some of the areas as many as 3 different times in an effort to get it up. And you can see at the same time that we're doing the carpet, we're actually doing the tile. That's one of the benefits of having more than one truck mount at a job. And you know, the biggest thing is it's a lot more fun. Like I said, it's a lot more fun cleaning in teams. So this is one of the areas right there where we had to actually treat it more than once. You can see us on the edges with this spinner. That tool there is called a spinner. We pop it up on the edges, and you can see what tremendous results we're achieving with this cleaning. It's really a lot of caked on grease in pretty much any restaurant setting, but particular Pizza Hut. Again, I used to work there, so I kind of know about how much grease it is required to cook those pizzas. And you know, I got free pizza when I worked there, and I can tell you that I gained think about 20 pounds in the first few months that I worked there. It was really hard not to indulge. And they would screw up. I loved it when they would screw up making a pizza, because then they were like, screwed this up, we got to throw it away. And this is, of course, before I was, eating very well. Back when I used to eat meat and a whole bunch of other terrible carcinogenic foods. But I would just destroy those pizzas. I mean, the pan pizzas from Pizza Hut are just amazing. And then I learned how they make them. And if Pizza Hut watches this, you're probably going to sue me. But they just like basically squirt a whole bunch of grease in the bottom of that pan. It's basically like deep fried pizza, which is one of the reasons that it tastes so good. So anyway, you can see Cole getting his vacuum on there. We didn't pre-vac restaurants. We typically don't pre-vacuum restaurants, so that's one of the steps that we usually skip, and it's really intentional because there's typically so much grease. And there I took over the spinner. I just couldn't help myself anymore. I can only watch for so long, and then I'm like, just give me that. So I got myself a pretty good long turn doing the tile and grout, and Lyndon took over the camera work, so he is amazing on the camera, and I think he probably did a better job than I did filming. So you can see some really good shots of us getting all that extracted there. And that's the kitchen. We don't actually do the back of house or the kitchen part, so just like the front part of the restaurant, which is kind of cool. You can see the carpet turning out really, really good here. Lyndon does a great job of shooting that. Just cutting right through that grease, and you can still see the hot water or steam pouring out the side of that wand there. It gives you a good idea of exactly how hot this was. So Cole was using the Butler truck mount, and I was on the tile and grout with the CDS. So really good results on both the tile and the carpet. This job we charge $495 for, so almost $500 job. Pretty good job here. And again, we do it, I think, about every quarter, sometimes a little bit more. Kind of just depends on whether or not they're having an inspection or not. But I can't remember what the split is as far as how much we charge for the tile versus the carpet. But we added the carpet. We used to just do the carpet, actually, and we added the tile. A couple years ago, they just asked if we did tile and grout, and I said sure. And I did like a sample area for them, and they immediately started to request that we do that every single time as well. So, and for good reason. It looks like the tile almost holds as much of the grease as that carpet does. So here's another really, really good shot of us just ripping through that grease. We did have the 570 van at this job, but I pretty much just used that to bring the Cimex up here for the agitation. And about 3/4 of the way through the job, Sonny and Cole both agreed that we needed to use the 570 machine the next time we clean the carpet here, because it does get a little bit hotter, probably 20 degrees hotter than this Butler does, or than the Butler machine. So again, that would be really, really good, helpful for cutting through that grease. So they finished the tile and grout a little bit before the carpet, because again, we had to go back, and here you see going back and just soaking that down again with some really, really strong preconditioner. And I just let that kind of marinate while I go ahead and knock out these last couple of rows here for Cole and Sonny. But at this point, I went ahead and told Lyndon and Thomas to head to our next job, which was a church that we cleaned. Another church. Yes, we did one yesterday, another one today. Like I said, we do a lot of church cleanings. It's probably one of the most common commercial jobs that we actually do. And so, again, just doing these traffic lanes here, for the most part, they cleaned up really, really well. There's a few areas that we weren't 100% satisfied with, but they're very, very pleased with the results. So that's really all that matters, I guess. So they went ahead and headed to the church, and then they had several jobs after that, and the same with Sonny and Cole. All I had to do, I met him at the church to help get him started on that, move some furniture out of the way, and kind of walk him through all the areas that we were going to be cleaning. Wasn't nearly as big as the one we did yesterday, but we did have quite a bit of furniture moved. But after that, I went and checked. I did an estimate for an AC duct cleaning, and also a couple area rugs for my buddy Brooks. And then I went and did another estimate for emergency water extraction. We had a really rough storm last night, and one of the roofs at a rental property didn't hold up very well. Here you can see this cutting through really, really well right here. But anyway, I went and did an estimate for that and 3 other estimates. Also did a little permanent bonded insert or patch. Again, this area here cleaned up really well once we preconditioned again and extracted again. But that's it. Overall, like I said, about an hour and a half. Turned out pretty good, and $495 with all 5 of us, so not bad. So here's the pads on the bottom of the Cimex. You can see them. I don't know if you can see them. They're black. They started out like this, and they ended up like that. Pretty gross. Needless to say, the water was going to be pretty bad, and it was. We filled up 2 of these, I believe, so I had them dump the tank before they headed to their next job because it was obviously close to full. Whenever you do a restaurant that size, it fills up pretty quick. So, and then, of course, just a little bit of Brussels sprouts today while I stare into the camera. But Brussels sprouts are probably one of my favorite vegetables, right up there with broccoli. I really enjoy Brussels sprouts and broccoli, and they're both very healthy for you. So another thing, in addition to eating really well, you'll see here as soon as I get done, I chug that entire 24-ounce cup of water. So I've drank about 2 gallons of water both yesterday and the day before, and I'm on track to do the same thing today. So I've increased my amount of water intake by a lot as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget to comment, like, and share, and I will see you guys tomorrow.